Hey there, Capricorn. Welcome to your reading for the week of September 11th. This week, definitely check out astrojar.com for more awesome readers and astrologers. But let's see what you have this week. I think that someone could be trying to get your attention at this time, believe it or not. So for those of you looking for a relationship, that could be a possibility. And I feel like something could be trying to get your attention for others of you. So you have to start off with a bell. So again, I feel like that there's something trying to get your attention. It could be a person. It could just be a situation. It could be like a business idea that's trying to get your attention and saying, hey, come this way. I am getting that. I think there will be very solid clues towards success as the message is coming in for you. Again, not the typical message of this card, but it's just for you. So I think that there are going to be very specific very specific clues towards success. So follow those clues. I'd say it's going to be a pretty straightforward week for you. And if you follow those things, then you could be very successful. Next, you have the skull. Definitely a transformation week. A lot of people have had skull or have had other transformative cards this week. So it seems like a lot of people are going through transformations at this time, big time changes, and probably actually going towards some great success or working towards something that is permanent. You have the tooth. Again, like 3 signs at least this week have had the tooth. So I think a lot of people are making permanent changes in life at this time. Next, you have time. And so I think a lot of you are kind of like at the end of waiting is what this card is saying. And I think it's also saying like the time is right for you to start making moves or a move towards the things that you want. For you Capricorns, I feel like it's in a lot of different areas. I feel like it's in, love, business, finances. Even if you're retired, your finances, or, relationships, improving relationships. I think you have a lot of ideas, and now I think you just need to go with that. I'm also getting this message about surrender. It's kind of like a weird message, but I feel like a lot of you are going to be just acting in a certain way, and it's like you're just going to surrender to the moment. Again, weird message. Sometimes messages come in, I don't even know really what they mean, but I have to deliver them. It's almost like you've been trying to make changes to yourself, and now you're just gonna like do it. There's gonna be no process. I don't know, kind of like a weird message. Like I said, I feel like maybe some of you have been trying to work on relationships or something, and it's kind of like, it's like you're just going to make a huge leap in some way. So again, kind of a weird message, but might make sense to some of you. Next, you have the tooth. Again, permanent changes coming in for you, and finally kind of entering into a new way of life that will probably be permanent for the rest of your life. So I definitely like to see that. I also feel like this card is saying for some reason that you have kind of like cut your tooth or something, and you have put in the work into something, and now you are being recognized as an expert. That has nothing to do with this card. I don't know, just like I said, you are getting definitely some out there messages this week, but again, it might make sense to some of you. Next, you have the flower. So one other sign had this card this week as well. It's just a card of blossoming and opening up, and kind of things opening up for you at this time, which is very nice. It also says you've been like working on things for a long time, and you might start to see the fruits of your labor now. You might actually see, the flowers opening up, so to speak, in certain areas of your life. I also feel like this could be a gift, or you could be giving a gift to somebody else, and I do think it would be a good idea if you were thinking about giving a gift to somebody, but I also think you could be the one, again, receiving the gifts. And I feel like for those of you that are receiving gifts, these are definitely gifts from the universe. I think you are getting something for either hard work that you did or, again, time. Time definitely seems to be your focus this week, at least for me. I think that it's like saying you put in some time, and now you're finally getting some rewards from that. And finally, you have the factory. As always, Capricorn is very hardworking, and this card just says you are going to be working a lot this week, or putting a lot of work into things. I think probably because you're going to be seeing rewards. So a lot of you could be working harder just because you're getting some sort of reward, or there's some sort of incentive for you to work hard this week is what I'm getting. So again, I think that there's like a lot of incentive for you to make these changes, which is very nice. Kind of an interesting week. So thank you for watching, and enjoy your week.